Hi friends, thanks for watching another episode of Sactown Saturdays, where we showcase the people and places that make up our community. I'm your host JP Carino, and today we've got Drew Ochwat. He's a longtime friend of mine. Drew, I appreciate you being on the show, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. So Drew, for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I wasn't here my whole life. Actually, I was born in the Philippines. I came here when I was 3, raised in Sacramento, different parts, Del Paso Heights, DPH, stand up, what up? Yeah, man, just different places. Lived in Carmichael, now I'm here downtown. This is where all the culture is, you know. You gotta be, I feel like in Sacramento, you gotta be downtown. This is where everything's popping. I'm an artist, always being a creative. My uncle, he's like the biggest influence I ever had. Seeing his art in my house, growing up, and just like, I'm trying to copy this. I was always inspired by him, and I was just like, I didn't take it like seriously until like high school, I would say. And that's when I had an art class, and shout out to Miss Mandel if you ever see this. She's one of the best teachers I ever had, super supportive. She let me have full reign of the classroom, like just complete creative freedom. Just doing all kinds of things in her classroom, spray paint, ceramics, silk screen, everything, like painting, figure drawing, just all that kind of stuff. And that's where I fell in love with graffiti. She got me into the Crocker Art Museum my freshman year in high school, so that's kind of like where my accolades for art really started. Drew,
tell us a little bit more about your art.
I kind of took a break from art, actually, to do music. 2015, I started taking art more seriously, painting more seriously. I started doing graffiti on furnitures, chairs, and different things, table sets, and that got me into Art Basel Miami Beach in 2016. Started with graffiti, and then it kind of evolved into abstract work, kind of like expressionistic work. And so it's like colors and shapes and forms, and that's kind of like what I'm doing now.
That's awesome. I've known Drew since high school, and I've got to be a witness firsthand to his progression of art and into music, and what you see today. It's truly an amazing journey that Drew's been through. He produces just the most amazing pieces of art that I've seen, and the fact that he's local and I can call him my friend is even more of a cherry on top. Drew, I know this. I've seen this piece on your Instagram. I know it's your latest piece. Tell us a little bit about this.
I like to incorporate a lot of graffiti elements. I use basically like stencil work. I'm doing a lot of taping, and you know, I'm focused more on the colors and the shapes and the space, and so a lot of my creative mindset when I'm doing this is kind of like graffiti. It's like, how am I going to fit this color and this shape and make it connect with the next thing and the next thing. It's like, you know, the first couple moves I do is like a feeling, an emotion. I'm just kind of having fun, but then after that, it's more of a calculated thing where it's like, how's my next move gonna complement the rest of the piece and bring it all together? And so it just becomes a step-by-step thing until I feel like I look at it and it's done. You know, it's like I spend days on these sometimes just because of the simple fact that I gotta take my eyes off it and come back to it, you know. So I'll like hang it in the room, and then when I come in the next day, I'll look at it and I'll be like, how do I feel about it? And do I like it? Does it feel done? And I kind of go from there. If I don't, it kind of like speaks to me. It's like, you need to do this, you should add this. So you gotta let the piece kind of speak to you, you know. Let you know what you got to do next.
Because I've actually never got to speak with Drew about his artistic flow, how he produces his art. So this is all brand new information to me. I think it's super awesome that you're sharing this with us. This is chess, not checkers here. A lot of years and experience and a lot of hours just being creative.
Yeah, I mean, what you're seeing here basically is a culmination of everything I've ever learned at the art classes, painting classes, the figurative drawing classes, design, color theory, everything. It's just, what you're seeing is a culmination of everything I ever learned.
The level of detail in these pieces of art, it's crazy. When you see a picture, they look fantastic, don't get me wrong, but when you see them in person, the level of detail that goes into these pieces is just, it's mind-blowing. But this is awesome. I really appreciate you having this and sharing this with us, man. for our viewers that want to know a little bit more, want to check you out, maybe want to come see some pieces, how do they do that? Where do they go?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions or pricing availability, if you want to get a studio, visit, just message me there. I got my email there. You can just direct message me on Instagram. Enjoy artwork, especially here in Sacramento. There's a lot of great artists, a lot of good talent. So it's like, explore it and discover it. Find something you like and support the artists that you connect to.
Start with Drew first. Start with his first and then expand out from there. You won't go wrong. Drew has a ton of different art, from furniture to pieces like this on canvas that you see here to clothing. You definitely got to come down here and check him out and support local art. I'm JP Carino. Thanks for watching another episode of Sactown Saturdays. For Drew, signing out.